yet again, back right here on VAR Zambia. So excited that we could be able to dive into nothing but football. And today's topic is so exciting. Before I even get ahead of myself, hey, VAR Zambia is powered by Bet Lion. With Bet Lion, you can never go wrong. Make sure that you engage and win a little bit of something, even as you are able to bet on a number of issues. You know that the Copper Queens are doing it best, even as they are playing, of course, of late as well. I'm joined yet again by the one and only Chips. Chips at Branch, Mutwang.
Muntu wangu anambira mushe kukuona because last week nezeneka.
But unaichana ala mekeja.
Monga super chicken, not super falcons. Nizomvera mpepo. Kali kusonzepo partner in crime.
Manje what monish ni wezo kamba na Teresa. Sema kamba poa.
Iwe. Wahamba matrix.
Hello. I don't know where Eric is. We need to edit kacheka part ke onaka but no at passing shine episode 2 ke.
Oh.
Naikumbuki.
Yeah, onaka but your voice yako is only good for singing in the shower.
Hello, akofusa, how did you know?
Shower kukuona kuja.
But please make sure that you go and watch that particular edition. Last week's edition, Unaicha Muntuanga with Lamek Banda, the one and only. It's making so much numbers and a lot of noise on YouTube. Do the needful. Every week we bring you nothing but the very best and even relevant conversations. Our topic for today is how to prepare for life after football. Muntuanga, upeza tu guys, ni celebrity, household name. Ngati acha retire. Mukolo bus na eve afunza conductor change at bwa.
Akapofuza na change. First amfuza ti bus yo 15 kwata uza ndikochela ka 10 kwata.
Ero mambo zonka mu bus.
Mazina ni ambili. Stipo nacheko watu omola. Ati mambili ntinaona hapo chalo chezongala pa standstill wakabwera mkanti. But awe manje tipita arache pa market hapa manje.
Ndo andi onkani tinga namo. Lolo. So make sure that you follow through. And of course, those of you who are also sending in your messages, do the needful, even on our, of course, page as well. And I think in the comment section, one of these days, I think we will just be reading one or two to my messages.
Of course, I think it's very important, you know, to get feedback. Wampela kocheve wafuna mafanzi. Maybe kapela mwa ma comment section that was not funako tikalete, you know, wa president wakainde ichile makati uze vision yao ya pali bola mu Zambia. So ungasiwe. Life tamtumira quickly utaba chat plot 1 ali hapa.
Mambala nikuziba. Obviously una contact unipase kwa after show. Ungapeza muntu comment section at now VAR Zambia has become political. Anyway, we'll take a brief break and we'll pick it up on the other side with a very special guest. Trust me, Yeve is Ankara ya man. Promised you, Nami was that we're going to have someone special coming through, and today we've definitely followed through on that particular promise to deal with our topic for today, which is of course how to prepare for life after football. Footballers get so much money, make so much contracts, but at the end of the day, what do they remain with? Those are the questions we need to dive into. Some of you might even be having children or might even be soccer players yourself upcoming. You need to know the ins and outs of football. And who better to address that than former Chipolopolo striker and author, none other than Signs Chibambo, joining us. Signs at Bunch.
Teacher Mushtigaga.
Best. Ero maboyache representing Chipolopolo muri green ya manager.
Loged. Tili loged.
Taikonda.
Ose ya chintu chene bantu sibazio. Ni birthday yake. Happy birthday mtata.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ka 38 kampeka Bwanji.
38. Tikula tabi.
Nzaka mngoza kama 17. Bora na hivi.
Bora na.
Au ka 38 I think ka 37 ka bora.
But now ukazika kwa serious. But happy birthday paribe cake. Cake is good.
Cake ha.
Oh. Anyway, I'm very interested in kungena muli topic ya lelo. But of course, especially when we're about to come into the book, I know that Chips will be able to just begin. But I'm also excited, Chips, to even dive into the fact that he's not just a soccer player, but he's also an author, Chips.
Indeed. Ndala, tell us a little bit more about, you know, this particular book. I know we're going to talk about your career, where you've played, and so on and so forth. But in summary, tell us about, you know, this particular book. What is its title?
Okay, my book is called Beyond the Final Whistle. Yeah, I've played soccer. Yeah, and what I've passed through a lot of challenges, difficulties, being in injuries, and money, financial misunderstanding with different clubs, and it's not a simple journey. So this is what motivated me, like pushed me to be like, let me write about my story, so that people can not pass through the suffering and struggle I passed through. Yeah.
wakalakola kacoin then after manje wasiya bola manje
Kacoin
kacoin
manje.
kapakasila manje
Kacoin
wambokutempa
manje.
kotuku acha pakona
problem-
sufuna abantu apitemo muri jangani
Your issue, yo. Yeah, so sometimes you find that when you are playing soccer, timankana wanzatu wambili. Yeah, timankana wanzatu wambili. So those wanzatu timankana, when you have money, it's you helping them. It's you giving and all. So you find that maybe the contract ends, you come back here. Bazafuna chetu kasile chetu ndama pepaja. Watawata because again upezi kati ndio wapasa manje ngati wa broker uza kupempa ndani.
Ndiye nkani.
Let's go back to the genesis. Signs Chibambo, the interest to play football, where did it come from? Who motivated you, or who did you look up to, you know, to become a football player?
Okay, you know, old days, our parents never allowed us to play soccer. My father used to play soccer for Cow Warriors. He has played for Karush Modern Stars. Yeah, so he used to go and watch soccer. Sometimes you used to go and play Madalas when he retired. Those days I was young.
Yeah.
So seeing my older brother also was playing, he used to play soccer. I used to like, one day I would see the national team. One day I must play for the national team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's what's pushed me like to be motivated, saying, no, I need to be a good player so that one day I should play for the national team.
Run us through your youth football that led to you finally, you know, getting that contract and, you know, signing for Nakambala Leopards, you know, your first professional club. Which youth sides did you play for?
Okay, so I in Kafiu I used to play for Barcelona Academy. Yeah, it was coached by a man who's still there called Jimmy. Yeah, he has raised a lot of female footballers who are playing for Green Buffaloes. Yeah. Then I went to school in Monze. I was at Monze High. Yeah, in Monze, that's where I am now. I thought now, when I went there, I was the best. I would hear the people cheering me. No, you are a good player. You are a good player. So when I in grade 11, we were playing inter schools, provincial. I mean, it was district. Yeah. It was in Lusango. Yeah, and there was our former vice president, Dix Mwemba, because the son was there. He came to watch. And there was Mr. Tom Mwene, the Casco Rangers team manager. They came to watch. Then they were hearing, you know, all my career, I never played a game without scoring more than 3 goals. So they were saying, who is this? At Kakurusaka. At Kakurusaka. Kakurusaka kamwesa maboya. So that's how radio they would hear on Radio Chikuni also. So they came to watch. Then they picked me up from there when we were playing district. I think I scored a lot of goals in that tournament. I think our school came first. Yeah, we beat the strongest team in the southern province, the strongest school in the southern. They used to call them Sky Lava. They were strong, the Skalongo. With where they we beat them 2-1. That's how we qualified to provincial. So Casco Rangers took me from there in grade 11. Yeah, they started pushing for my education while I was playing soccer. Until I completed grade 12, I joined Casco Rangers fully. Yeah, then from there my life started, my journey started. I was playing in the National League.
Let's talk about even Heartland FC in Nigeria, where you managed to even get the cup in 2009 as well. You, like you've mentioned, tell us how it also felt to go to that particular level and to be able to even win cups at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, a footballer will only be remembered for the trophies that is able to win, especially in this day and age. You are going to be gauged based on the silverware that you have.
Okay, most time I can't lie to you. When you are a player, I'll give example to these players who are playing professional. If you don't have a football player as someone who's telling you about soccer, it's very difficult to make it. I had my father who had played soccer before. He was a good player. He has played with Yuka before, 9-10 with Yuka. So most of the things he used to tell me, he told me, where you're going, the football is like this. Where you're going, you even check on me, what is the player on your position playing? How is he playing? When I explain, we are so, I will analyze. Before I go to the club, I will analyze. I'll see if how the player is playing, so that I should play a bit different from them to get me. So most of the time when I go for trial, I'll sit down, I'll be making calls with my father, telling me what to do, all those things like he was making sure that I make it. I make it. So this is when I went to Nigeria, I saw that they were too heavy, and they're just doing small runs.
Yes, physically they're built like that.
Yeah, and me, I was small. Then he told me, what is your strongest point? I said, me, I have speed and I can dribble.
Yes, yes.
And I have skill here. There's no skill. It's only passing. He told me use that as an advantage. Yeah.
Wow. Before you went to Heartland, obviously you played for Nakambala Leopards. You played for Zesco United. Tell us, what are your highlights? Playing for such clubs on the local scene.
Yeah. Come again.
I mean, before you went to play in Nigeria with Heartland,
yes,
you had played for teams like Nakambala, like Zesco United, before trekking, to West Africa. What were some of the achievements or the highlights of you playing in the top division in Zambia before trekking, to West Africa?
Yeah, I'll start with Casco Rangers. Just a quick one. Yeah. Up to now, on my record, I'm the only player that has scored 8 goals in one match. National League. National League. Most of the fans, they can't understand because most of the fans we have now, 2012.
8 goals.
They only understand about the cup, not the history.
8 goals in one match.
In one match. Against when Green Eagles, that time was another team, had another name.
True.
Yeah, so we beat them about I think it was 14.
I'm trying to think, Chips, which other player has done that?
No, that's why it's a sign.
It was a
sign.
It was a sign to everyone that, you buy this player.
So when Mr. X member was alive, he used to tell them, that this record, I need you to keep this record. Every time I visit the FA, he would tell them, keep this record because me, I've witnessed this game. Yeah, so from there, I went to Nakambala Leopards because of the same season. I think I played 2 seasons for Casco Rangers. I scored about, the last season I left, before I left, I scored about 64 goals. Then Christopher Tembo, Gaza, yeah, he said, kwe umwesa ukubuka zimwesa kwa kuno tukupase nchito ukasebenza kwa Zambia Sugar. So I went to Nakambala Leopards. I was young, yes. I was based internal. They changed my name to a schoolboy. Yeah, so I used to score every game. So the first game I played, I think I played against Nkwazi. Yeah, my current team now. I played against Nkwazi. I scored, and people didn't believe that I would score. Then when I scored in Nkwazi, what motivated me to be like a strong player, it was the national call-up. Yeah, they were just hearing, where is this guy kewa kamba kusaude ukafuta mani.
That was under 23, isn't it? Yeah,
that was that was under 20 first.
Under 20 first,
yeah.
Yes.
So they brought me camp under 20, and then mbona ona bakamba benwe achoka ku Europe, achoka ku States uyu panchi chirota kuona mai choka ku Madrid. Oh chapa namba yanga. So I was sick. I had malaria. So they had to say, no, it's not feeling fine. So I went back. I just had kamantamant. Kaphobia. I went back. When I went back there, I think that's where I thought I'm a player now. I'm from the national team. No one will catch me there. That's what motivated me there. I performed well that season. I think I scored every game, and I scored about 15 goals. Yeah. Then the Zesco got me. When Zesco got me there, also there it was tough. I was playing against the Renford, Calava, Jonas Akwa, all these legends. It was Wetson Yellen. Yeah, Wetson got me there. So after that, I went to play All African games, I think, when I was with the national team.
Yeah, the under 23.
Yeah,
I remember that.
now
yes.
the under 23. Yeah, so even the under 23 nezo longa. Bezo internet yakwalesa. Nikalonga yakwalesa, but it was true yakwalesa.
And even before we can even get to even life after football as well, tell us about the challenges. You've talked about phobia.
Yeah.
You said it was malaria, but it's and it's true, because sometimes you look at your opponents and then you get to also gauge where you're coming from and whatnot. There's sometimes a bit of an inferiority complex for other players. Other players will tell you that in their soccer career, maybe they tend to lose a loved one. That can also disturb psychologically. Others, you find that even just a divorce along the way can ruin. We've seen what's even happened even with the likes of Pep Guardiola. One can even attribute that particular downfall to that as well. Others, injuries. You find that they've got a long-term injury. The whole season you're out. When you come back, your form is not the way it was.
Yeah.
Tell us about the challenges you faced.
Yeah, so when I was in Nigeria, I think I had an injury. I had a knee injury. Yeah, so I stayed there. They told me I'm going to miss out like 8 months away from football. So they asked me to do an operation. When I went
Which
there,
leg was it?
The ligament. I had ligament issues.
Okay.
Yeah, now me, I believe in anointing. So when I came back here, I thought that they've told me no soccer. Yeah, that time I was in like a relationship.
I like it.
Kana creeper. Kana creeper relationship keka you find that you're just pushing yourself back alone. Yeah, you see your family would like feel pity for you, he's injured now, what next? So those challenges, my injury, they drain us a lot. Yeah, they drain us a lot. That's why this book is important, so that people learn out of what we pass through.
True.
Yeah.
In a moment or two, we'll dive into the contents of the book.
So,
but I wanted to get your thoughts on one thing.
Yeah, so I had a lot of challenges where you find yourself, maybe you join a team. Yeah, you join a team and you are new there. No one accepts someone when you come new, no matter how good you are. Do not accept you. You have to accept yourself that I'm a good player.
So Vijan Vaboza, where they're greeting you, taking pictures with
Vaboza. Anyone that comes, even if I tap number 2, still move phone. There's just I don't want this player. Even when you are watching, your friend is playing, the one who's playing on your position, you will say, no.
I need your number.
Coach wa muchose chabe. Some ways chabe. I need to go there and score.
Yeah.
You see, we have those challenges where you feel you're not welcomed, but you have to push through concentration and discipline, and you have to be good. Yeah, when you are good, they will just start bringing you back at, because there's what we play, one against 4, those to my chusha, not my child. If you are not good, they will not call you to come and be part of them. So all those challenges, you need to make sure you are good.
One of the reasons why probably they don't welcome you is maybe you don't understand the culture of the club, what is done, behind closed doors. And you know what I'm referring to. You are somebody who spreads the gospel through music in church. I've seen that on your socials. But football, sometimes we hear about, juju, dark charms and things like that. Have you ever been found in a situation where one of the coaches who has coached you in your illustrious career, maybe at national team or even at club level, has asked you to use charms and it's against your beliefs as a Christian? How do you handle that situation?
Okay, me, I think this is my testimony in soccer. I think everyone I've played with and they've understood me. Yeah. There's one club, I'll not mention the club, they told me, we have to jump on this fire. We have to jump on this fire, the game we are playing.
Dressing room.
Ground, when's the China, the next game? Mujumpe muliro. So me, I said, no, my father is a pastor. We don't do this. No, and no, you're going to do this. No, I'm not going to do this. I started even crying. I was young that time. Yeah. I started crying. No, just let him come. Let him go home. He will not play the game.
So all the players underwent that?
Yes. And then now, when I went home, suddenly I was sick, very serious sickness. Ball, I see that. So I'm to me on phone, my boss. Hey, we want to watch this player. Where is this player? I will play no dual. And for sure, I was sick for you. isi la chebola
Wapona.
na pona
Miracle.
basi bwera manje ku ground enezo do ndiye ndo ngoma chukwa zinyazi at 1-1. Then when I grew up I thought it's a lie.
Is it possible to make it in football without Vogwira?
It's possible. I think most of us we haven't gone through all these juju things. It's possible. You know, in Nigeria, if you have played in Nigeria, you will understand football very well. Because anything you touch is sacrifice. There's no anything for free. So they used to tell us, hey, we are coming from Zambia. When your national team came here, they were killing a dove. Here, we have different gods. When you touch anything, you're sacrificing your family. You are sacrificing your family, so don't touch anything. They used to teach us every Friday. We have a man of God who come and tell us about how most of the time you see even in Zambia we have men of God that come to pray for us. They don't tackle when they're preaching. They don't tackle exactly what we are doing. They think people will not be listening, but it's not helping. When you are a man of God, you go in there and start talking about footballers. Tackle the things that they go through. When you become a celebrity, they know that you are gifted. Is that what it is?
What must recognize talent?
What recognize talent? So wakakuwa ndio chikari. Then they will tell you, say, wamuona uchi. Ona photo naye hapa. Then nampasa. Then you guys let me just join. You join, you sacrifice. So someone dies kunyumba at your they are telling you that you killed your family. You yourself you not know because they don't tell you. So if you hear no ujanapa even he says he doesn't know that he killed because of what? There's no free thing. So that's why I always tell my players that it's better you struggle the way I struggled in soccer without juju. Because there's no way you have a lot of money and you don't have peace. You see?
Let's turn to your book. It's titled Beyond the Finals.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write it, and what can readers expect, to get from it as they peruse through it?
Yeah, like the conversation we just had. As footballers, the path have moved. They only teach us how to win. They don't teach us how to live after sports. And it has been in 2021 when I started management. I did a lot of research, and like I told you, in West Africa they used to teach us about life and how to live. So I have been like trying to see which way can I help players not to live the life that I've experienced. So this is what motivated me to do this book. I said, no, if I can't do it in this way, let me write a book. Then maybe I'll talk to a few ex-footballers. We push this project so that we come out and say the truth, saying, guys, let's help players to live a good life. Because at the end of this, there's struggle.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
Okay. There are a lot of issues that you talk about. One of them is the issue of mental health, financial literacy, investments that players can make prudently whilst they're still playing. That can help them, when they hang up their boots, so to speak. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so most of the players, when they are playing soccer, like I said earlier, they like associated with people who want just to eat money. Yeah. And advise longly to make someone happy. Yeah. So you find that investments, they will tell you to invest in something that you yourself don't understand, because they think, okay, me, I'm educated. I work to bank. I work at a financial institution, so I can advise you how to run your money. It's not possible.
How does one? How does a footballer, in particular a Zambian footballer, what's the best way or strategy of planning, for life after playing football in retirement? Yeah,
so in my book, I touched where I'm teaching footballers on how to invest on maybe companies and something that can be bringing income whilst you're still playing. Yeah, because you cannot have an injury today. One can an injury. You want to start waiting for the injury to get better, so that when you get better, you go back on the field and start looking for a club with the injury. You start that's a struggle. You might spend a year, and if you are good, if they heard that you had injury, you're not doing anything. No money is coming in. That is a struggle. You will be depressed. You'll be thinking things are not okay. Relationships will fall. People will stop being found with you. Then it can cause you to go into depression, and if you are not taught well, you'll find yourself drinking every time, just to like thinking, oh, when I drink, I'll forget. But tomorrow it's there again. Yeah.
How many chapters does your book
It has 12.
12 chapters. Which one is your favorite chapter? I noticed that 12, somewhat spiritually.
Yeah,
12 is the number of disciples. Huh?
Yeah, my favorite chapter is it talks about networking. Yeah, when you retire, you need to have right people that will understand you. Yeah, because we have been in a path where after you retire, you don't have anyone to talk to, you don't have anyone to give help, and the people that will help you, they will even remind you that I helped you last time, I can't help you again. And help doesn't come like we used to earn. Yeah, you'll be earning maybe 100,000. Now you're not getting paid. You want to keep up appearance and be getting the same amount. You keep up appearance and be using the same amount. And you want to live the same lifestyle of a celebrity, just to be to keep up appearance, or maybe fear of people saying no, you are not, you are finished at all. So this is the chapter that is
really close to your heart.
really close
And
to my heart.
I also wanted us to just briefly get your take on the Copper Queens as well, even as they're in the WAFCON.
Yeah.
And I know that there's so much excitement around, and they'll be able to play Nigeria. It's ironic from talking about Nigerian Cup. They're going to play Nigeria as well. I want to get your take on how they're also faring. All right, we know that with the Copper Bullets, it's a different story. They're picking up, but with them, they've been able to at least cover the shame, so to say, and they've been able to even put Zambia on the map, the likes of Barbara Banda, Grace Kundananji. We could mention a number of them. From your perspective, what should we be expecting, even as they'll be able to even dive into that very, very important game, which we're hoping, fingers crossed, they'll be able to even defeat the Eaglets?
I think Zambia women's team, they're courageous. And I don't see. I know that Nigerian national team is very tough, but
it might be the final before the final.
Yes, I've seen the confidence that the women's have. I think, and I've seen them. Overcome all the challenges that they've been overcoming to show that they're up there also.
True.
I think this game will be tough. Yes, but I think the women's team will get there because they are a better team.
Tips before we conclude.
I think we've got what we call the players' union. They call it fouls. Many of the things that you're talking about, the players' union should be able to kind of help in terms of, helping players plan for retirement, and helping them to invest their money properly, into ventures that can help them after they hang up their boots. In your opinion, do you think organizations like FAWUS are doing enough, and generally the Football Association of Zambia and the industry as a whole are doing enough to educate, Zambian footballers about, preparing for life after they hang up their boots and retirement?
Yeah, I had a meeting with FAWUS, I think some 2 weeks ago. I think they mentioned that they are doing that, but I think also there's a way of understanding the players.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of our players, FAWUS should make sure that most of the players stop living a lie. Because when you come out lying that you're okay, when things are not okay, and you go to someone and tell him that, look, this is how you live life, and you look like you are not okay, and that one, the person will not understand you. You are wearing a suit, then you tell someone, look, you have to live life this way, and you're a footballer, it's not cash. The only thing that I was supposed to do, I know it's a players union.
Yeah.
Let the players start telling the truth. It's not about making money, so it's about help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the players they put players together, do workshops, tell the players the truth. It's not uabwera of Varamonga to ukalikucha Canada. No, you have to.
About the place.
And talking, you want to come with the. No, life is hard for everyone. There's no one who has money, who is not getting money and has money and still have money. No, let's just come out and say, guys, use this money wisely because your name also is important.
Okay.
True.
Mentally, speaking from a point of view of having experienced, this extreme high and then suddenly crashing down, mentally, what does that do to a footballer when suddenly you're earning so much, you're now retired, that money is now almost completely gone, or in some cases completely gone, and there's no income coming in? What does that do to your mental ability, mental state?
So it affects us a lot because look, you lose the family, you lose relationship, you lose time. Like in the morning, you used to go for trading in the morning. There's nothing like that. So you find that you find yourself alone. So most of it takes people to find other relationships, maybe because they are lonely, maybe they feel rejected from people surrounding them. They'll go into maybe meeting wrong people. They start doing drugs, and also you find that people they get into depression, and you can't know. Because like I said, as ex-footballer, we lie a lot. If I'm suffering, I will wear a suit here, come on here, I popoka, you will not know that I'm suffering.
Let's talk principles, strategies. Your book talks about effective investment for long-term financial stability. What sort of strategies are you talking about? What sort of principles are you pointing out in that book?
Yes, when we used to play soccer, they used to tell us to build houses. Yeah, we build house, you build this one, but at the end of the day, when you want to live a life that you used to live like a celebrity, you start selling those houses because you're broke now. You need to meet up the kind of lifestyle you used to. So I think there are a lot of projects that people can be doing. You can be an engineer, maybe do construction, they teach you to be an engineer. It's not you don't need to stop thinking I can't learn anything. You need to find your new purpose. You need to find a new purpose, maybe go to school, learn something. If you say, no, I've stayed so much in soccer, I've spent my 15 years, I can't go back to school. You have a skill, you can identify another skill. Yeah, you do something else that is unuza motoka ikafa. Ulinayo motoka ikafa. Ufuna wendo kulungisisa kuzo. Go and learn, know how to fix the car. Now we have even Google. Waonache motoka ya poli kataya kumenda pa bwanje. All those are skills. Money will still, if you are doing those things, money will still come. Then you will not feel that pinch.
We don't want to preempt everything in the book, obviously, because people need to get it. Where can people get your book?
So the book is not yet on the market. Yeah, we are still pushing for the audience the book to be heard. Yeah, like I said, it's not about making money now. It's about impacting knowledge in the youth. And this is what I'm pushing. So I can't just say, I'm selling this book, and then you get the book. You don't understand what you're reading. I want this book to be.
So you're planning a launch? Is it going to be available in hard copy and soft copy?
Yes, I'm pushing for a launch. Yeah.
Generally, since you made the big announcement on your socials, talking about this book that you have put pen to paper and put in so much effort in, what has been the reception from the Zambian football community and beyond?
I have so much people who can't wait to learn, and I have so much views from people who want to understand what's going on. Because there are people who are married to celebrities. It's not only for football players. There are people who are married to celebrities. How to handle your man? It's in that same book. So I'm thinking I'm not only speaking to football players. I'm speaking to everyone with them. Yeah, everyone who is living a life of being a public figure, that book is helping.
Okay.
So I have a lot of people who can't just wait to see the book. Yeah.
What's your advice to the young footballer out there who's on the brink of signing for a club in Europe where there's the big lights and the big money? I mean, now we're seeing more than ever, we have more players playing in European leagues, name it, Israel. I mean, some players are playing in Switzerland and so on and so forth. I mean, what's your advice to them as they get that money?
Okay, yeah, my advice is all the young players that are maybe watching. Yeah, it's not about playing soccer and not identifying another skill. You need to identify another skill. You need to do something, because it's long gone where you're not educated, and that's when we know that you're a good player. You need to go to school. And those coaches who are training those kids who are supposed to go to school, maybe under 14 during the week, they are supposed to stop that. Let everyone have education, because education is what lives after football.
Okay.
Yes.
I know that Mark wants to have one or two questions as we conclude, but yes, I have to ask you this. I know that you've got an academy that is up and running. Apart from teaching them skills in terms of the beautiful game, are you incorporating the issues that you're talking about in the book to teach these youngsters to probably have a mindset of investments when they make it into the top leagues, into the professional leagues? Are you incorporating that as kids come to your academy?
Yes, the whole instance of opening the academy, it was to be different. It's not all about taking them in that field and play. I want them to, I always tell them, who goes to school here, you need to further education. If I see a player is not playing good football, I will not lie to the player. I will tell the player, you are learning, but this is not your career. This is not your career. What you are supposed to be doing is for health. Maybe Sokolo Zan Karamkari, but us, we know that this player is not going anywhere.
For me, I think I just want to sum it all up by finding out who for you are the individuals that you could be able to say, as much as everybody sees Signs in the forefront, in the limelight, there are those people who pushed you from behind. I think for me, it's sometimes we have individuals who go unnamed, individuals that we have been pushing us through the bad times. You talked about the injury that you had. Who are those particular individuals that you could mention? Even from the onset, you are grateful that you met them and they kept you sober-minded. They kept you focused. Apart from your dad, who are those particular individuals, even as you give your concluding remarks?
Yeah, I had men of God most of the time. Yeah, I had Pastor Teulu, is my pastor. I have my cousin, Pastor Gain, also. They took me through this. And I had a friend that never, even if I broke up, he will come and visit me, given Zinguluma. He was always knocking. Who's the Chani? I was all come going to press the tear out. Yeah, I think given he has played a very big role in my life. I think he knows about what I'm talking about if he's watching. They are friends where when you retire, bakunyamulisa pizza, bakagula pizza wanyamura. But given never did that.
Through and through.
Through and through. Until today, he calls me, boy, we could come, I'll go. We don't have transport, you send.
Speaking about depression, how did you handle the fact that you were called to the national team ahead of the 2012 African Cup of Nations, but you and your good pal, Given, didn't make the squad? How did you handle that? I think it was a low point, I guess, in your career.
Yeah, it was, and it made me also have an ankle injury, because I was thinking, I missed as well. I was supposed to be on that track there on top. But why did they drop me? Yeah, so I had that, and I had to question that on my page. That I don't know why they dropped me. Then now, the FA now, because I was a better player. Players who won the Africa Cup, most of them they were not playing at their clubs. So they answered me on the page. That Signs Chibambo used to refuse when Bonnet was calling him for Kosafa. So that's why we dropped him. So I was like, oh, guys, man, what else did that guy? Yeah, it was on the page.
Signs Chibambo, it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
No, thank you very much.
You can confirm that retirement is treating you well?
Yeah, at the moment, like I said, I'm logged.
Indeed. So I think it's been one of those honest conversations we've had, and very, very grateful for Size coming through and even letting us know the other side of football and what to prepare for moving forward as well. I think this is something that is going to be watched for years and years to come.
Yeah.
We'll take a brief break and we'll be able to let you know what to expect even next week as well. Okay, it's been a very, very honest conversation. For me, I think one of my favorite episodes that we've had because of the real aspects that we brought out in terms of football. Sometimes it looks like it's just glitz and glamour. It's about the vehicles. But even the players have to be taught that, hey, it's important to also plan ahead. It's important to invest. It's important to know the ins and outs of football. We hear of sometimes rumors of players just getting, of course, into relationships and drugs and whatnot, and even depression. What should you be able to do? I think that has been laid on the table by, of course, the one and only Signs Chibambo. Chips, in your concluding remarks, I want to also get your take, even what people should be able to expect next week as well.
Well, we've seen the provisional, squad that has been released for the Chan tournament. So we have a guest who has practical experience having played in that inaugural Chan tournament in 2009. A lot of people might remember Given Singuluma scoring a hat-trick, but no, it's not Given Singuluma. It's another person who has been a loyal servant in as far as the Chipolo Polo is concerned. And now he's doing a little bit of coaching himself, having coached junior national team. So yeah, that's a snippet of what people can expect as we build up to the Chan tournament in the next couple of weeks coming on this particular edition of VAR Zambia next week.
And your takeaway from today's conversation?
The fact that the final, the book by Signs Chibambo, Beyond the Final Whistle, I think is a must-have for every single footballer out there, because we've seen too many of our footballers who we celebrated in yesteryear, and after they've decided to retire from football, they become destitute. And for us, I think we need to put a stop to it. And this is a good way of, starting that process. I think it all starts in the mind. And that's why Wazungu come, but if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. So finally, at least the black man has written the book. So probably people might want to read it.
Well summarized. Now we'll catch book at Beyond the Final episode.
Beyond Final VAR. Chapter 1.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a great pleasure. Kudos to those behind the scenes pulling the strings. This has been yet another edition of VAR Zambia. From Chips, myself, John Maklukonde. It's see you next week.